Hello all, this is KJ from Ikki. I'm a director of Japanese sake media in English called Ikki, and also I'm a sake exporter to the world. And this video is a weekly sake news. Weekly sake news is delivering information about Japanese sake in Japan, what is happening in the economy, in the market. So I'm going to deliver those information in English on this YouTube channel. So shall we go to the weekly sake news week 9 of 2021. The first news is about the 5 breweries in Hyogo. Sanyo-hai Shuzo, Fukunishiki, Okada Honke, Ibaraki Shuzo, and Izumi Shuzo, which are all in Hyogo Prefecture. They gather as one to form a brewery group called Hyogo Kura, and 5 we call it Go in Japanese, so Hyogo Kura. And those 5 breweries to carry out the actions for the future. According to the news, the president of Fukunishiki says since the state of emergency, they couldn't sell their sake to the market, and it stopped on January because we had a state of emergency on January. So they are thinking to move for the future. Then they realize even they consume sake in the outlet, they cannot consume at home. So they would like to convey the different characteristics of each breweries to consumer, to form a group and deliver information to the market. This is really interesting movement. When we hear Hyogo, we more think about like a Nadagogo and large breweries, but there is Jizake brewery like this, and also there are many brewery group in Japan like Next 5. I should film about Next 5 product as well, but also on Ikki I'm posting information about brewery groups. Please find from the describe. Those groups are aiming for create like interesting products, or sometimes they are organized for events, but all of them are really unique, so please catch up with those information. Next. The next news from Sake News, they're talking about the one brewery in Fushimi, Kyoto called Masuda Tokubee Shoten, and they are famous for sake brand called Tsuki no Katsura. President Masuda Tokubee is carried out the online PR event to France, and they are targeting Europe as a next market. He described about his sake through Zoom to restaurant owner or sommelier, and 50 of them participated this online event. They are promoting 2 products which are new, created for foreign market, which are Tsuki no Katsura Branch and Tsuki no Katsura Assemblage. Shall we look at their website? Those 2, Tsuki no Katsura the Branch and Tsuki no Katsura the Assemblage, they are using a brewery method of wine to produce Japanese sake. According to what the president mentioned in the news, he believes for example China is more to the brand, but Europe they drink what they are willing to drink. Masuda Tokubee Shoten is producing sake for sake beginners, which is close to their culture, like a wine, as an entry model, and they are going to export sake to the Europe as a next destination. In their products, 2 new sake, they're using original Kobo called Kyoto Kobo because they are from Kyoto, and according to the news of Mainichi, there are 5 Kobo which is registered as Kyoto Kobo. Kyoto is also the place where large brewery like Gekkeikan is located, but also they are trying to find some character in their locality. Original Kobo is also getting more and more action in Japan, so it's really interesting. It's really excited to find new Kobo and new taste of sake in their local area and from local Jizake company. Next. Next news is from gg.com, a company called Welcome, which operating the cafe outlet called Dean and DeLuca. They collaborate with Asahi Shuzo, which is famous for Kubota, to produce sake dessert and pairing wet dessert. For example, dessert cocktail with Kubota Junmai Daiginjo and white chocolate and milk to produce one kind of like a dessert cocktail. And also they're producing Junmai Daiginjo white chocolate gelato. It says Kubota Junmai Daiginjo and milk and yuzu to produce gelato with strawberry sauce, and they put espresso on it because this is avocado. This kind of pairing is really interesting, and I hope more and more happening in overseas. But now even Japanese people is consuming Japanese sake less and less every year. So this kind of movement is compulsory for Japanese sake to survive in the market. It is a really nice entry for beginners or like young adults. Regarding the ice, there is also one interesting company producing Japanese sake ice only called Sake Ice. I think this is in Tokyo, and they are collaborating with Japanese sake very like Kiku no Tsukasa, Sakura Masamune Yakimare. They collaborate with sake brewery to produce sake ice. They are in Asakusa over Corona. If you have chance to visit Tokyo, please visit this sake ice as an entry, and if you are really interested, please buy the sake they use to produce Japanese ice. So this is the end of the weekly Sake News Week 9 of 2021. If you like the news, please press get button, or if you like to update with Japanese sake industry, then please subscribe to my channel. And thank you very much for time to watch my video, and see you in the next week. Bye.